Hey guys, GHAZZY TV here with another Craft of Exile video. So I made a Crafting Post-Harvest-Nerfs Exploded Chest is a video recently uploaded, and in the coming days I will be posting a lot of these videos. And I'm taking suggestions from the chat in stream as well as the comments in the videos. If you guys have any suggestions for a craft, a specific craft that you would like me to show you how to do Post-Harvest-Nerfs, I will do a video on it. And in this video, we got a question about how to do ES on block shields. So I'm going to show you how to do such a shield. So if we look at a shield, offhand, thank you, like this, and we take a titanium, and we pick up a shaper influence, there we go. And then we do this, we're going to alk it. And what we do first is we want to fix all the prefixes before we work on the suffixes for this, and that's how you approach it. So let's say we're only looking for high energy shield with ES on block, just to give you an example of what you can do. The first thing you'll do is reroll with defense, like, if I can find it, like this. You can spam this till you get decent numbers, doesn't really matter. My suggestion, however, would be to use fossils, and I would only use the dense fossil. And I will spam this with dense fossils, because this can actually give you that suffix if you want to, but if you, well, in this case, we actually did get the ES on block, but what we're looking for is high energy shield. So basically, we're going to do this. Here's 300 energy shield. This is a tier 3 flat. There's a tier 2%. There's a tier 2 hybrid. So, I mean, this is okay, but we also actually got the energy on block. So I'm going to keep rolling this till we get another one that doesn't have it, and I'll show you how we can force that on the shield. So let's see if we can get a decent number. There's a mana roll on this one, but double tier 1. So this one is a bit tricky, right? There's a few ways you can do this, including an actual Exalted Slab if you want to, but we're going to take this one as an example. There's 2 open suffixes, and what you're going to do is you're going to go to the bench craft and utilize a meta craft, which is a suffix saying that prefixes cannot be changed. The cost for such a craft is rather expensive. So we look at prefix can't be changed. That's 2 Exalteds crossed to do that. Once you put this craft onto the shield, you can then use the Harvest, Reforge with defense. This will guarantee the outcome of a defense roll, including a modifier with a selected type, and then we take defense. So this Reforge will re-roll the entire item and guarantee a defense mod. Now, this modifier here, prefix can't be changed, means that the 3 prefixes existing on the item cannot actually disappear. So when I click this one, it will guarantee a defensive mod. Now, to double check the defensive mods, there's a couple of different websites you can use, either being the PoEDB or Craft of Exile. So if you look at, for example, a Titanium Spirit Shield, and we then Control F and search for defense, you can see that these are prefixes which can't roll because they're blocked, and the only shaper modifiers, prefixes, doesn't have it, doesn't matter. Suffixes on the normal base, doesn't have it, and the only defensive tag is this one, has energy shield on block. So that means that it will guarantee that it will take away the stun and block recovery, the prefix can't be changed metacraft, and it will give 0, 1, or 2 or 3 modifiers, but one of those modifiers will be the ES on block. So in this case, we got a tier 7 intelligence, but we did get the energy shield when you block. So we can do that, show that one more time. We fix the prefixes, we fill them up, and once you've done that, you put the metacraft, prefixes can't be changed, you use the reroll defense, guarantees the outcome of the energy shield on block. So that is the way you can deterministically approach that craft. And, well, if it's shit, you can restart it if you want to. Oh my god, this is good. Okay, this is actually really good. So again, to rinse and repeat the process, my recommendation is using fossils with dense till you get a good energy roll. In this case, we have a tier 3%, tier 1 flat with a mana roll. Maybe you don't want that. We can keep rolling it till you get a decent amount of energy shield. The only thing important is to have 1 suffix slot open. Let's see if we can find another situation of another example of what you can do should it fail. So here's a tier 2 flat, tier 5%. Let's do this. I'm going to shove in some random mods on this to show you what happens if the item has 3 suffixes and without the percent energy shield. Take that away. So if you land on something like this, what you can do if you want to be tricky, because this is a tier 2 flat with a tier 1 hybrid. So what you can do here in a situation like this is to utilize the bestiary crafts. And you can take away a suffix and add a new prefix. Since we don't care what suffixes exist, we now have the off chance of getting that last percent energy shield. So doing this, we got a tier 7. Obviously, this is not a good roll. So when you do this, you have the off chance of getting modifiers that you want. So that is a healthy way to keep track of what you can do to make sure that you have full prefixes at the same time as you're opening up that suffix slot. So that is one way of doing it. And if you don't want to bother that, what you then do is just keep using the dense fossils and get yourself the high energy shield till you're happy. But the important part is all prefix slots needs to be taken, and you need a suffix slot open to put the Metacraft bench, which you then use to reforge on to get that to a good state. So in this case, for example, there's a tier 1 flat, there's a tier 2 hybrid, and tier 8%. Not the best, but there is a suffix open. So if we were to choose this one, we would benchcraft suffix, put the prefix that can't be changed, and then go to harvest, re-roll defense, and bam, you have the energy shield on block. That's how you do it. Another thing you can do with the shield is if you have prefixes that looks like this. Let's say we don't have the craft here. We instead have a mana roll, if I can find it, like this. When you have a energy shield rolls, but you have a mana roll, you can actually use the harvest craft with remove non-type defense. So this will remove a non-defense and add a defense. If we don't have the energy shield block either, what this craft will do is it will take a non-defensive roll and add a defense. So this means that it can remove the mana and add an energy shield roll. And if you don't have the energy shield on block, it can also remove a suffix and give you the energy shield on block as well. So in this case, for example, it gave us the energy shield on block. So if you have the energy shield on block and you have a mana roll in the way, you can actually do this to get that. If you find these videos useful, make sure you hit me up in the comments below to let me know. If there's any other specific items you want me to show how to craft after the Harvest-Nerfs, let me know. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content. Until next time, stay safe, and keep rocking, and don't forget to close your eyes when you slam things.